this panel discussion today. I'm glad I'm glad I'm on board this. Now, let's move over to Jorge Mata Arribas, who's the co-founder for Academia de Eventos, Spain. I hope I got that right. I need to learn Spanish. So, Jorge, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. In first time, I cannot talk like Ekaterina because my English is not very good, but I will.
We understand, it's fine.
I'm Jorge Mata, from Spain, and I'm one of the co-founders of Academy of Inventors. Thanks a lot to the organization for inviting me to participate and giving me the opportunity to tell you my point of view and how we have worked this crisis from my organization, together with the rest of the workmates. I hope that my speech can be of interest or at the least motivating, and this maybe give us new ideas to overcome the new challenge of today's society. Our academy provides authentic learning experience with emphasis on STEAM project-based. Our mission is focused on improve the training of people in new technologies, especially children's. Knowledge makes us free, and responsible use of the internet eliminate frontiers. I'm not an engineer. I don't know much English. When I was a kid, I preferred to learn machine language. I haven't studied at business school. However, on the internet, you can find a lot of resources for free. In other words, the new technologies empower the new generations, giving them the opportunity to use the resources at their disposal to solve the problems everyday life. In our view, sustainability is about ensuring that people in a country prosper, so that we as a company can prosper. We are not about just taking as much as we can, then closing down. With every crisis comes opportunities, and this one could actually help business to transform and come back better and stronger. Leaders and managers can show that it is possible to maintain jobs and take care of employees. That this is a perfect time to change the culture, move out of our comfort zones, and open up for positive change. We need to be able to run our business with purpose, not only the profit. This is what sustainability means. I'm extremely concerned. COVID-19 is threat multiplier. We have a health emergency, a humanitarian emergency, and now a development emergency. The COVID-19 pandemic, which was swept across the developed and developing world, is exposing the fragilities and the inequalities of our societies. Now, we will be able to get through this alone. We will need an extraordinary showing of solidarity of all people to come out of COVID-19. Digitalization of the company is not a luxury, but a necessity to be able to reconnect with our customers. From the first week, we feel the responsibility to offer free educative videos on YouTube. During the first month, we grew up to 10,000 new followers. From the academy, we advanced in the content as if the course had not finished. And we started working in other opportunities, such as online education. We believe that the face-to-face class is the best option, but we have opted for hybrid training, virtual classes with tangible material so the students can continue learning at home. We cannot afford to go back to the world we had before the crisis. That will mean the problems that this crisis has brought into the plain sight. I'm an optimist, and I think that we just have to continue to believe and set the right example. Remember, anyone with imagination is an inventor. Thanks, all.
And George, you were thinking we would not get it. We do get it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We do get it. And it wasn't that bad. Don't worry about your English. We could understand every bit of what you said. And this is it, where it's good that we're having all these conversations, because trust me, there are a lot of people who are lost. There are people who are lost currently. They're lost and they're worried. They're worried about what's tomorrow going to hold for me and my business post-COVID. So these conversations help. And yes, talking about innovations and the opportunities during this period, even though COVID is almost like a curse to some people, to some other people, it's a blessing. I'll give you an example. I know, my colleague, Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurs in Sierra Leone, my colleague Tech Entrepreneurs, there are those who were into fashion in fabric. And during COVID, what I saw them doing is, the manufacturing of masks, face masks. So before COVID, they had, of course, they sold out their designs and all of it. But during COVID, they made a lot of money because there are companies who were hiring them to make special masks for their offices and all of it. And that was a lot of money. I saw them because we do have a WhatsApp group where we all communicate. There are times when one would say, you know what, I'm overwhelmed and I have an order. Can somebody else pick it up? And it was from media and entertainment. I was seated and I'm like, oh, wow, these guys are, they're flushing. It's everything is going on well with them. So yes, it's been an opportunity for some people as well. Some people have been able to see areas where they can start up businesses. There have been new businesses started during COVID. And if, of course, they work hard on it, it's going to continue post-COVID. And this is where oftentimes when I have sessions, I reiterate my perspective, the differentiation between a business person and an entrepreneur. So business people are just there to buy goods for the purpose of making profit. So they buy and sell only to make profit, buying and selling, business people. And for entrepreneurs, they're solving problems. These are problem solvers. They come up with innovative solutions to problems in their communities at a cost. And that cost is the money they make from the people who were affected by the problem, who come to pay for it, paying for the solution. So this is where I always differentiate it. There are going to be more entrepreneurs. More entrepreneurs are going to be born because of COVID and post-COVID, because